124 is either.
Not ringing a bell, no. Is that another Minecraft YouTuber or something?
He's a tech destruction YouTuber that had this, like, 50 ways to wreck a Nintendo Switch.
He only played Switch games?
No, well, yes, but he also broke the Switch.
As in, like, hacked it or snapped it in half or something?
Okay. He had this series called Board Smashing, where he just smashed new-gen technology.
Oh.
He also had this series called Board Smashing Grocery Store Phones, which is like, he just smashed a bunch of interesting phones, but anyway, he metamorphosized into this, like, insufferable person.
I mean,
it used to
too
just
surprising.
It used to just be a character he played in his videos, but then he metamorphosized into that person. He just buys Teslas now for the hell of it.
Well, that's his worst crime.
Yeah. As soon as I saw him in that person who I'm not fond of follower list, I knew something was wrong. Let me check. Let me take I'm pretty sure he has some weird shit on his Twitter. Let me check. And we really go on this stand at the. It's like watching a match burn down in your fingertips. You do it to feel something.
Yeah. Also, not to ignore what you're saying, but Haxorus is fucking.
I'll keep you safe.
Haxorus is going crazy right now. He's gotten 3 crits this chapter.
I swear it.
Oh god, he changed his profile picture to Studio Ghibli AI art.
Yeah.
Why?
He can't like
What are
use
you doing?
actual Studio Ghibli art.
Stay alert.
Oh my
I
god.
hear
Pepe memes. Pepe memes in 2025.
ya. Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh my god. What is this?
What's your plan?
Who is this person?
Let's go.
This is not my Planewalk 124.
Oh shit, I might actually need to use the door key to do what I want to do right now, because I want this ruby ring. But I have to steal it, and I can't have Zoroark open the
Yes.
door and seal on the same turn. Also, I can't have this guy attack any of my guys because he's got a gun. And guns are strong, believe it or not.
What next?
Yeah.
I'll keep you alive.
Old Planewalk would bully the shit out of new Planerock.
Yes.
Did you watch any YouTubers?
Overly Sarcastic Productions is the only one that I consistently watch.
Overly Sarcastic Productions?
Yeah.
What now?
They do a lot of videos about history and also myths and like general media analysis.
That's like the only one?
Kinda, yeah. Like I watch the occasional like let's play, but I don't subscribe to channels.
I subscribe to too many channels and have to.
Well, yeah,
I
I used to do the same thing, but now I have way too many subscribers to where it's like I no longer want to watch any of these videos, but I don't want to go through the effort of unsubscribing.
I used to do this thing, and I still do, where I consistently reset my YouTube account.
Yes. Honest.
Like every year or so. And remember, I used to watch SMG4.
Super Mario Galaxy?
I hear ya.
No, there. SMG4 is hard to explain. It's just like Gary's mod humor.
Yes.
Like the
It was,
lol so random.
yeah, kind of. Super
Fire.
Mario Logan.
All right.
Alright. Fuck.
Yes.
I need to drop some stuff for this. The thing about this ROM hack is that they make it so that trading and using the storage does not lock in your movement or take up your turn. So you kind of can just you don't have to worry about any inventory stuff. It's because even if like the person with the convoy is like all the way across the map, you can usually just like trade it to like someone and then have that person trade it to someone else and not have any of them actually like use their turns.
Let's go.
It's crazy. Anyway, give me that.
I used to watch a lot of Flesh channels. Super Mario Logan, do you know that one?
Nope.
Very well.
That
Okay.
sounds like a like an early YouTube parody.
What next?
It kind of is, but kind of isn't in the sense that it's like it's a plush sitcom that uses it's structured like a sitcom. It's basically Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but for kids, but not for kids, but targeted at kids, but not really for kids.
Interesting. So it's like the I think 2003 Pink Panther movie.
Maybe not. A little bit. I'm gonna describe an episode. Where the main there's like two different sets of protagonists that both live in the same house. One is Mario, who's dating Rosalina for some reason, has a son named Jeffy.
Rosalie.
Yeah.
Wow.
People absolutely hated Jeffy when he came out, by the way. And then there's just Bowser Jr. with his Magic Koopa is his friend, but also the Magic Koopa is gay. And that's like consistently the joke with him. He's the gay nerd.
Diversity.
What next?
But not really.
Yeah. Is it really diversity if it's a stereotype? I guess
Look,
it
it's
is, but
just
it's just not good.
I feel like a crack act explaining this. He also had a Ken doll that he would pretend was his boyfriend. And then there was the Koopa Troopa, who he was a black stereotype, and his mom, and the joke was that he was poor and his mom was dead, so that's why he was always at Bowser Jr.'s house.
Huh.
I'm going to explain an episode to you. Basically, Bowser Jr. somehow got his hands on the credit card by mistake, and he used it. And then the owner of the bank went to his house, and then just took all his stuff. And that's how the episode ended.
Interesting.
Honest.
Yo,
Characters were
Pokeball.
all- I don't think you need that.
I mean, shouldn't have to, but like, I guess this is a sellable item. Can be sold to
Yeah.
a collector for good money. I don't think we want. I don't think we should want to.
I think that's like selling illegal weapons. Why would you want to sell that?
Well, technically, they're not illegal because we're combating this. But
Who are you selling them to?
traders, or I
That's
guess
like a trader. That's like a trader wanting handcuffs. Like, why? Who would buy?
Well,
You
it
should be
says
destroying those.
I think I think it's a little preemptive, but it says a relic of a bygone era. Because, like, after the revolution, pretty much everyone's going to be immune to Pokeballs. And or there won't be any trainers to really use them.
Wait, what happens to the trainers? What happened to them? Oh no.
I mean, literally the first, like, the introductory chapter is, like, is literally Samurott killing, Swampert's trainer.
No, what?
And being like...
Oh my god!
So, this is, basically it's like, hey, if you're caught by a Pokeball, no other Pokeball can catch you, and if, I don't know, something happened to the Pokeball that was, if like, the Pokeball you were caught by broke, your trainer could, like, get a new one made. But it's kind of hard for him to do that right now.
Like, bro, you killed his dad, you asshole.
Well, the trainer was abusive. Like, explicitly.
Oh.
So there's that.
Oh, okay. But still, like,
But
no jurisdiction, no order.
well, there will be a new order.
Wait, maybe losing the plot. The characters would also die a lot. Like, there was this plot where there was this plot where Bowser Jr. got sent to a military kind of thing.
Yeah.
To a troubled teen camp, and then he had to run over landmines, and all of the other kids died because they ran over landmines, except him.
Ah.
Oh,
So, typical
It ma-
Android humor, I'm guessing.
and he actually got traumatized, and there was like a follow-up episode where he had to get over it and recover from his trauma. I think it's starting to make sense why they got copyright strike by Nintendo.
Your orders.
It's starting to make
What?
sense now.
How could that have happened?
Anyway, now they all got turned into these crappy makeshift puppets, human puppets, and they're god ugly.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, I shouldn't be talking about the story. I used to remember the Fracture campaign and how that died. It was basically just this.
Which one?
The Fracture campaign with like 5 players that died.
Yeah, I don't know your campaigns by their names. And saying that you had a campaign that died is kind of not narrowing it down.
I feel like.
Your plan?
Oh yeah, SMG4. They started doing a bunch of lore stuff, and it kind of turned. Oh yeah, the people who made SMG4 are the people who made Glitch, that made Digital Circus. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, it was like a whole thing. Glitch was always just like a branch off, but then it just became more popular than SMG4.
What now? I swear it.
What else? Oh yeah, Zach Scott Games. I think I won in YouTube since my favorite Let's Play YouTuber is Zach Scott Games. He has done nothing wrong.
Good for him. Oh yeah, also, another thing that's funny about finding a Pokeball here is that we were literally taking the city because this is a place where most Pokeballs are manufactured.
A relic of a bygone
So
era.
now it is a relic of a bygone era.
There's like 20 crates behind you.
Once we get rid of these,
Then it will
we'll
be a
create
bygone era.
scarcity and then sell Sell the Pokeballs that we have hoarded.
It sounds like a scam.
You like diamonds?
It, it sounds a recipe for disaster. You've basically taken a bunch of. Imagine you took a bunch of dogs that didn't know how to hunt and driven into the wild. What do you think is going to happen? You're all going to die.
Well, they're not gonna. They're gonna take over the cities. They're not gonna be in the wild.
The dogs that don't know how to hunt, like.
I mean, Pokemon know how to battle.
That's canonically untrue.
Is it?
Yeah, that's canonically. A lot of Pokemon don't even know how to fight.
Well, I mean, the only ones we'll see know how to battle because, you know, you're controlling an army. Anyway, we've done it. Kaiser is ours. Congratulations, Shamrot. I didn't think we'd ever
I
get
didn't
this
think
far.
you get this far.
Neither did I, Agron. We've come a long way since those scrappy days by ourselves. Now, well, look around us. So many are here with us now. If we gain any more members, let's keep. Wait, it's going to be hard to keep count. I did want to ask you about that, Samurott. If our group keeps going like this, it'll be the size of an army. Do you have an idea? Do you have an idea of how we're going to manage that? I don't know. As I said, it's hard enough to manage as is. But what else are we going to do? We can't turn these Pokemon away. You know, there's been similar rebellions sprouting up all along the west coast lately. If we get in contact with them, maybe we could coordinate smaller squads instead.
I don't know what this weird.
Huh?
I'm cheering for these. I'm cheering for these guys to fail. I don't know why.
I don't know.
I'm anticipating their downfall.
I mean, the thing is, like, knowledge from the future, but it doesn't actually turn out all that great.
Hooray! They're doomed by the narrative.
Yeah, I mean, they'll get a somewhat of a happy ending, but it's not after the war is over. It's not going to be all peachy. You're suggesting the creation of a formal military, Igron. What's wrong with that? We need it to win. We didn't start this rebellion by asking politely, after all.
Is Agron going to turn evil?
Do you actually want to know?
Is this toxic Yowie?
Yes, I know, but no, you're right. We can't do this all by ourselves. Let's get in contact with the other rebel leaders and see what we can coordinate. I agree. We've even got a good place to build our army, now that Kaiza is under our control. Yes, quite. The resources here in Kaiza will be invaluable. Agron, before we start forming a military with other leaders, shouldn't we consult the rest of our group first? If it makes you feel more confident about it, why not? Samrock, we have to do this. The humans aren't willing to give us what we want. They will use everything they have to keep us at bay. That means eventually they'll mobilize their own army. If we don't start preparing for that right now, we've lost. No, Agron, I'm not stupid. It's just, I didn't expect all of this to happen, I suppose. This wasn't planned out, I just decided on it. Jump into problems before you even know how to solve them. That's just the way you are. There's no shame in it.
You're so fucking doomed.
That's why you've got me. That's why you got me here to keep your head on straight, right?
Oh god, they're doomed.
That's right. Now I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. You fixed those problems well. You just need someone like me to help you know how. So don't get worried about all this politics stuff, Samurott. I'll have your
Agron,
back
please
until
do-
the end. Deal? Deal.
You're
Good.
going to die. I can tell by his dialogue, he's
Maybe.
going to die.
I mean, they're gonna get a lot of enemies. I'll tell you that. Good. Now let's let the others know what's happening. I'll handle the logistics with the rest of the rebel leaders. Thank you, Agron. I'll meet with you later. This is all moving so terribly fast. I know this is the right path. There's no denying that after what I've seen. Yet somehow this feels
I'll be back.
Alright, as though I've fallen into a trap. But this is how it should go, right? I can't do this all on my own. There I go, jumping into a problem and not knowing what to do. I swear, Agron knows me better than I do at this point. I just need to have faith that we can keep our focus on what's important. Everything else will fall into place with enough time. Oh man. Just making sure, I'm just making sure the stream is still going because it crashed earlier and I have no idea where. But it was probably in the middle of gameplay, which isn't the most, It's like, you can probably guess that I killed all the guys in the route chapter. Because the real juice part is the, dialogue. Alright, why don't you try and ask me a question? Okay, how are you? That's good, Soror, but maybe try and ask something specific. Where can I find the, Go on, Zorok, you can do it. That's fine, Zorok, don't stress yourself out. Remember, try and talk around a word you can't remember. The, round, red... Oh, darn it! What's the word for the red berry that fixes burns? What the fuck is this? This is not the right berry. It's called a raspberry, and they're blue instead of red. But that was amazing. You sounded great just now. I did? Yes, it was very easy for me to understand you. Honestly, Sorark, you're better at this than you think. Maybe. I get scared when I talk to strangers. Oh, I understand. You want to be as clear as you can, so you get stressed out and forget the words you need. I don't know a lot of words, too. You'll get those as we travel. Even I'm still learning new words. Welcome back. And if I learn more words, everyone will like me, right?
Oh god.
We like you already, Zarark. The talking is just a bonus. Swampert, someone is behind you.
Mama, there's a girl behind you.
Oh my omo, Shindu. Huh? Oh.
Yes, two different eras to say the exact same thing.
What?
Two different eras that say the exact same. Two different memes that say the exact same thing. There's someone behind you.
Well,
Anyway.
what's the other one?
No, there's a girl. Never mind. That failed. So.
Okay. Oh, Samurott the Brave. Excuse us, we were just... Peace, Swampert. I'm just here to tell you something. Oh, then go right ahead. I'm sure you've noticed how large our group has become. Agron and I have been having troubles keeping up with it, and we decided to try and get in touch with the other rebels. What are you saying? This rebellion has grown far beyond what I alone can do. We're going to try and form a united front to finish this fight. That's wonderful news. How many rebels are there? How many rebels are there? We're not sure yet. Aggron is using Kaizo's network to put a message out. So then we'll have to wait here and see for ourselves. Samurott the Brave, can I ask you a question? What is it? If enough rebels join us that we can make a real army, could you let Zoroark and I stay with your group? Oh, well, that... I can't guarantee it, but... It's alright, you've done more than enough for us already. If it's better to split up, then I'll follow your advice. Well, as I said, we'll have to cross that bridge when we get there. I really just came here to... Samurott? It's nothing. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you for your time. How strange. Bless it, I can't do this! This is way out of control. Everyone's looking up to me as if they're seeing a god. I'm such a fool. I should have known this could happen. But what am I to do now? I can't just quit. Not while everyone is depending on me. But how am I ever going to live up to their expectations? What if I fail? I die and the rebellion dies with me. Fate is a cruel mistress indeed. It seems I don't have a choice. I have to be worthy of their praise. Even if it means I have to reach into my past that I swore to leave behind. I must
Simba.
do everything I can to make sure these rebels' dreams come true. It's too late to have regrets. This is the path that I have to walk.
This happened in the movie, or was it just like a show thing? When Mufasa showed up in the clouds.
As in, like, when Simba's like, what should I do? Should I continue to live by myself and not care about my people, or should I go back and actually rule them?
Did you know there's a Lion King show?
It's called The Lion Guard, right?
Yeah.
I
They
was
just said-
in middle school, so I was like, that's kids stuff, that's stupid.
I was the said kid watching kid stuff.
Well, did you like it?
I have fuzzy memories of it. Basically, there's magic now. That's it. There's just magic. Also, Scar comes back as like a ghost flame thing.
Cool.
It's like the main villain of season 2.
Do they have a villain in season 1 that just didn't have the same charisma?
I don't really remember, but there was a villain. I don't remember I just don't remember which villain it was. It's like this weird. It was like this crocodile that ended up like. The show was like weirdly, like in world political. Like there's lion politics.
I mean, so did the movie, I guess.
It's like actual politics.
Yeah, the politics in the movie is like, this is the king.
Oh yeah, one thing, Simba in that shows like the definition of character assassination. He just becomes this prick.
They made the plucky kid protagonist grow up to be a shitty parent. Which is surprisingly a thing that happens a lot. They did the same thing with Luke Skywalker.
The show tries to make the argument that Simba has never worked a day in his life, and is also is like this spoiled king, which is not true. Did you watch the movie?
I mean, he was kind of... He did kind of grow up with Timon and Pumbaa.
But still, it's just like... He used to eat bugs to survive.
I don't think he ever, like, seemed that broken up about it.
He's just so irresponsible in the show.
I don't know. I feel like that makes sense. Just knowing just knowing how the movie went.
Honestly, why the hell not?
But also that does sound annoying. In like a TV show where this is supposed to be the adult. Anyway, but just in case, I should think of some safety nets. It'd be foolish to place everyone's hopes purely on my survival. Maybe Akron and I could establish some sort of group to oversee the war efforts. Like a committee. They can handle the war on a larger scale, and then I can volunteer to lead a smaller battalion of my own. This is perfect. Everyone gets a bit of what they want with this. I need to tell Akron this right away. Wait, you mentioned something about... You're always three steps ahead, aren't you? You had this in mind when you brought it up in the first place. I should tell him regardless, but I already know what he'll say. You're always jumping headfirst into a problem you don't know how to fix. I knew you'd say that. I keep saying it because you never seem to remember it. Well, it's like learning to dodge. I'll do it when there's a need. You're a pain, Samrod, you know that, right? Yes, sir, I do indeed. Oh, whatever. Let's just get some rest. I've already put out the message for the other rebel leaders. All we need to do now is wait here until they arrive. Yes, some rest would do us all wonders after today. It does feel strange, staying here in a city after all this time. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it too much. This'll all be back in nature's hands before we know it. The way it should be, I think. I never took you for an environmentalist, Agron. Have you read a Pokedex from the last 10 years? Or is reading another item on the Learn It When I Need It list? Oh, hush. Both of those points are silly and you know it. I don't care what those musty old books think they know. You're your own man, or Pokemon. You can decide for yourself what it is you believe in. I agree with you, but I'm just saying there's correlation. Well, we've talked long enough. Let's go find something to eat and a place to sleep, shall we? I'm with you there. Think you might find a bag of those chips we used to have? I do miss those every now and then. Oh, wait.
Your whole that skit should come got me thinking. Is it like anything in middle school you thought was cringe that I probably watched?
No idea. Also, I think I just skipped a lot of lore stuff on accident.
Shit. My bad. But it's not my fault. Why am I saying that?
Yeah. If I remember correctly, basically, it basically says that they met up with the rebel leaders and made an army. And I think it also said that Samurott and Zoroark didn't stay with the main group and fade into obscurity. Which, yes, it is very sad, and I was distraught when I was first playing it because it was but my boy.
Swampert and Zoroark, they got written out.
Oh wait, maybe it says it here. 4 months after the formation of the Rebel War Committee, the tides of war have shifted. The rebels, though matched technologically, have become the clear winners of the war. All that is left is to conquer the human government's capital, Idane. What?
How did they become more technological? You know what the team were advanced.
The humans are more technologically advanced.
Oh.
Because they have guns.
So yeah, Swampert and Zoroark really got hit with, come back when you're a main character.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, the humans have guns, but they're fighting Pokemon. So, things are a little more even. Shit,
you're not shooting through a Skillix.
Hold on, I keep accidentally pressing the skip everything button.
Reload.
Only one Pokemon would be right to call on for this task. Samurott the Brave, hero of the revolution. Oh. Apparently I didn't skip that much. That's the situation as it stands. Think you're ready, Samurott? I need to do some reorganizing first, and then I'll be ready to depart. Reorganizing? Samurott, we've only got the few bags between us. Was it that you could be busy sorting right now? I'm bringing the Temus with me, Agron, and our old bags. And our old bags won't be able to carry a blade of that size with everything else in it. The Temus. Samurott, you're not really going to use it, are you? I am. Our priority now is to end the war as fast as possible.
Do they have nukes? What the fuck?
So it's not going to be explained, but the Temus is basically an extremely powerful sword.
How? It's still a sword, though.
It's it's a magical sword or something. It's something that's actually explained in the sequel.
It's still a sword. It's sword versus gun.
The sword channels his Pokemon abilities. So it's like he can swing the sword and basically make a fucking hurricane.
Oh, so it is a nuke.
Basically, yeah. But also, it's gonna do some fucked up shit to him.
They get the property damage.
They'll rebuild.
Imagine you're just minding your own business, you never owned any Pokemon, and suddenly you just get hit with a hurricane for existing.
I'm sure there's gonna be something where it's like, oh, he purposely avoids hitting civilians with it or something. The Temus would let us do just that by conquering a Danon just in one day. Samurott, you
Yes, this is Doom Diawi.
you swore that you were going to put all of that behind you. Are you really sure that this is what you want to do? When the Loyalists see the Temus, they'll understand resistance is futile. I'm not proud of how I got this blade, but if using it means ending this war, so be it.
Is Loyalist like a slur?
What?
Loyalist is like a derogatory term, isn't it?
Loyalist is basically just Pokemons that are on the human side.
That is a derogatory term.
It's not a derogatory term, it's just like a faction.
Wait, it's still like a term that's used in derogatory. Never mind.
It's not used in a derogatory way. Like, it's more just a descriptor. You know?
The Loyalists will have no chance against us if we just spawn a hurricane on them.
It's more like any Pokemon that are still supporting the humans will know that they can't win. Because I have this
That's
weapon.
what I said.
It's slightly worded differently. It's not like, oh, how dare they still support humans. It's like, I just want this fight to be over.
Honestly, why not? You spawn a hurricane. Honestly, real spawn a hurricane.
Yeah. But if someone recognizes it, then you'll be... Wait, it won't be... Wait, well, it won't be pretty. Besides, are you even confident that you're ready to wield it? If you're not careful, that blade could kill you on the spot. Agron, I'm more familiar with this blade than you think. I'll be fine. It won't be the first time I've used it anyways. Was that when you escaped? Yes. Alright, if you think you can do it, then use the Temus. But promise me you'll put it away the moment you think you could start losing control of it. I promise, Agron. I'm not going to leave you all by yourself. And you know that I don't make promises I can't keep. Thank you, Samurott. It's my pleasure, really. Your company is much appreciated. Cut it out, you wannabe samurai. we still got a war to win. There's the Agron, I know. One more thing before I go. The Coalition is sending everything they've got up to Edain, but we also have the choice to decide who we want to go with us. Any particular requests? I know Swampert would like to come with us, but I'm afraid this might be too much for someone like her to handle. Her stats suck.
To her?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, there's like voice lines, like when you select the characters, like during the actual maps, and yeah, she has like they're straight from Fire Emblem Heroes, and she obviously uses female characters' voice lines, but I don't remember who. But yeah, I also thought that Samrod was a guy for like the first two chapters when I was first playing, because I missed when they said she was a girl.
It's Swampert, right?
Yeah, Swampert. Did I say Samrod?
Yes.
Yeah, they're weirdly similar names. The loyalists at Ardain are going to be the best of the best. It's a nice way to say she's fallen behind everyone else. It's unfortunate, but God, have you seen her growth rates? Like, they suck. But it's true nonetheless. I think all those years of battling has stunted her. I'm not surprised. We might heal quickly, but that only does so much. Especially if her trainer was using those healing potions. I don't even want to think about what's in those things.
What are those things?
So I initially thought that they were like drinkables, but apparently you like spray them on the wounds and they heal.
But yeah, what are those things?
I think it's safe to say we're leaving Zoroark here as well. It's for the best. His speech has certainly improved, but all it takes is one misunderstood command to end his life. It'd be borderline irresponsible to let him onto the front lines. So that leaves us with Scyther and Haxorus, doesn't it? Any opinions on those two? I think they'll be fine to take along. They've become quite capable, and we'll need all the help we can muster for a clean victory. Alright, then it's settled. I'll let them know immediately. Come and see us at the front gate when you're ready. Guess I'm not really in a spot to argue with it. But are you too sure you want us? Scyther and I would be honored to fight alongside you. Good. Pack your things and be ready to leave soon. Alright, what was that about? You nearly killed me with that. Don't be so dramatic. It was just a light nudge. Looks good enough. Looks like good enough of a place to set up camp. Actress, come help us pitch a tent. With pleasure, Agron. Where would you like it? Right here is fine. ... Not one for a conversation? You have yet to ask a question. I understand I'm your superior, but you should feel free to speak. Yes, and I will use that freedom in the way I see fit. You have more important matters to be mulling over than to be listening to whatever mundane questions I can muster. I can't fault your dedication, that's for sure. But at the same time, the bonds we share as a group are what's made this war even possible for us to win. Keep acting like that and no one will want to come to your aid. Do you understand? You baited me into that quite effectively, Agron. Baited? Never mind. I will take what you said into consideration. Alright, I hope you can learn something from it. Alright, let's see if I can still keep a handle on this thing. Tammuz, key phrase, forward unto dawn. Yes, that's just how I remember it. Focus your energy flow. Steady the mind. It seems to be calming down. No time like the present.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's a little powerful. I overdid it that time. Tammuz. Hey, boss, is everything okay over here? Boss? Can you hear me? Boss? Sheesh, is he all cold? That's not good. Oh crap, whoever did this has to be really strong. Boss? What is it? Sword. Sword? I don't... Oh, you mean this?
You idiot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, just hold on. Now, I don't have hands, so this might take a second. God, it's at me! What kind of sword does that? Boss, did it get you too? I'm really sorry, I didn't... No, I wanted you to do that. Give me a hand, will you? Yeah, right away, boss. Just try not to cut yourself. Alright, here you go, boss. Want me to get Agron, or... No, that won't be necessary. I just needed you to trigger the failsafe, that's all. On that sword you've got? Yes, I may have underestimated how low of a charge it was on, but thankfully it's set to deactivate if it falls into someone else's hands. Charges? Failsafes? What kind of sword is that, boss? It's an old prototype weapon that I snatched during my mercenary days. The humans who built it decided to name it Tammuz. So this Tammuz? How do you use a weapon like it? Well, I suppose you could just swing it around to start. But if you have the right ID chip and the key phrase handy, then you can engage the blade's full potential. Once awakened, the Tammuz acts like an extension of the self. Anything one can do with their own abilities, the Tammuz will amplify. That's not really what I was talking about, boss. Huh? That sword you have will kill you if you push too hard. Doesn't the thought of that happening... I don't know. Doesn't dying scare you? Like, even just a little bit? Well, that's much different from what I was thinking. Yes, it's true that Tammuz is dangerous if used recklessly, but that danger doesn't faze me very much. Seriously? It sounds absolutely terrifying, to me at least. All it takes is one bad call and you're a sitting duck like earlier. I have a feeling your question has little to do with Tammuz. You're asking if I fear the idea of dying. Yeah, that's a little closer to what I was thinking. Well, to speak the truth, I don't fear death per se. I think that death in of itself is something we should welcome. Excuse me, what? That didn't come out right. Jeez, you think? That made you sound almost suicidal. Oh, sorry, it's nothing, Scyther. I'm fine. Yeah, if you say so, boss. I'm not afraid of death because it's something that's inevitable. When my time here is up, well, so be it. So yes, the Tammuz can kill me. Plenty of things could, really. But the Tammuz, for all its danger, has the chance to save lives, too. I'm willing to take the risk if it means someone else can live a fuller life. A life that, hopefully, is more than what I ever had the chance to live. Wow, just goes to show that you were the right pick, boss. Huh? We need someone like you to lead us, boss. Someone that really has that drive in them to see this whole thing through until the end. I appreciate the compliments, but please hold your praise. Anyone could do what I've done with some training. I'm not special. Come on, boss, it's more than just being good at fighting, you know? I mean, look at me. Sure, I know my way around a fight, but when I stare death in the face, I know for a fact that I'll flinch. But you? Sheesh, the Reaper'd have a hard time working up the courage. Scyther, that's enough, really. My ego is large enough as is. If you insist, boss, but I'm just saying that we like you a lot. And I think I can speak for everyone when I say to be careful with Tammuz. You might not be able to be afraid to die, but the rest of us don't want to see it happen. So, take care of yourself, you hear? You sound just like Agron right now, you know that? Nah, that old block of metal is a lot more elegant with words. Well, the spirit's the same. And speaking of Agron, let's just pretend that Tammuz didn't happen. I'd rather not spend the next few hours getting lectured. No problem, boss. Your secret's safe with me. We're here. Would you look at that? We're already at the front gate. They must be happy to see us. And here I was hoping that I would only have to tell Scyther and Haxorus that this needs to be taken seriously. Edain is the last major city we need to take from the Loyalists. And that means they're going to be putting out everything they have. One wrong move and you will get you killed. One wrong move will get you killed. There's no room for error. It's safe to assume that we won't be converting any of the enemy to our cause in this battle. I don't know, Haxorus. Bet these guys would love to have a conversation with you while we break down the front door. No wonder you two get along so well. You're both completely desensitized to any sort of danger. Could you put that in English for us, Agron? It means you're both talented. It means you're both talented liabilities. Huh. Are we done now? Yeah, we're good. Good. Now about our strategy. We have the rest of our squad attacking the other half of Edain. So it's just going to be us four moving towards their base. That means we don't have time to dawdle once the battle starts. So efficiency is key then. It may be worth taking a moment before the battle starts to decide who is going to be carrying what equipment onto the battlefield. A slight optimization such as that could have significant returns. Or it could mean nothing because we can just trade everything without taking any time. We'll also need to consider where we're positioning ourselves. I can spy some long-range weapons in the westmost watchtower. We should expect the fire from it to be relentless as we approach. So we just rush it down and destroy it before it's a problem. Scyther, this is why Agron is our tactician and not you. That is a ballista in the tower is designed to kill you specifically. Well, that's a little rude. Yes, quite. So you need to stay out of its range until the rest of us can neutralize it ourselves. Do you understand? Don't get hit. Yeah, I've got it. Speaking of the gate, I expect it to be locked up rather well. We'll need to snag the key off of the gatekeeper in front. But I don't expect that to be very easy as is. I can handle that with Tammuz. It channels my water power, so it should cut straight through our foes with more physical defense than resistance. Just remember what I said about using it, Samurott. Yes, I know, I put enough of a charge in it on the way here to last a few rounds of combat, but after that I'll have to switch back to using my standard attacks for the rest of the battle. So, then we're all clear on our plans for this battle? What should we do with the houses inside the city? We stay away from them, and any shops as well. The last thing we want to do is give everyone back home the impression that we're looters and not revolutionaries. Besides that, I wouldn't be surprised if the shops had some sort of trap place inside their entrance. Those businesses want to save their inventory after all. Understood. Shall we begin our preparations? That was a lot of dialogue that just said, hey, play the game correctly. Oh shit, it's actually pretty late.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired. Goodbye.
Yep, see ya. And that is the End of the stream.